Students, today we are going to discuss the next topic, that is color in the coordination compound. Now, the coordination compounds, they are mainly or formed by the metals of the D block, which are the transition elements. So transition metals, they form colored complexes. Now, whenever the visible light falls on these complexes, whether they are in the solid state or they are in the solution, they will absorb a definite part of the radiation, right? As a result, the remaining part, that is which has been transmitted, has got a definite color. Generally, a complementary color is being transmitted to that of the absorbed light. Now, whenever we are going to discuss that which color radiation is being transmitted, we have to follow the color wheel, right? This is a, we can say, a color wheel is just a representation of the complementary colors, that if which will help us to predict that which color light is transmitted when a particular color radiation is being absorbed, right? Now, let's first have a look on the color wheel. So I'm just drawing it here. So it is of this type. So if we have got, right students, so we have got this circle divided into six parts, right? So we have got here red, orange, yellow, violet, blue and green, right? So just the complementary diagonally present color will be absorbed, and the diagonally present color will be transmitted. Now, for example, if we take that the red light is being absorbed, red light absorbed from visible region, then student, its complementary color is going to be green light radiated. That means the complex will appear or will be seen to be green in color. Similarly, if it is violet color which is being absorbed, that time it will be yellow color, which its complementary color, which will be radiated or transmitted. Similarly, orange and blue, or blue or orange, right students? So this will help you to just predict that which color radiation will be emitted when a particular radiation is being absorbed. Now, coming back to the coordination compound, now the coordination compound we have gone. Now here we are going to explain the color of the coordination compound with the help of CFT, and this is one of the important achievement of the CFT, and it helps us to predict the color of the coordination compound, right? So the coordination compounds, right, on the basis of CFT, we have come to know that the magnitude of the splitting, it will depend upon the ligand which is present there. It will depend upon its nature, whether it is a weak field ligand or a strong field ligand, right students? So let us take an example here of, this is a complex titanium H2O whole 6 3 positive, or hexahydrate titanium. Within bracket it will be its oxidation state, that is 3. Right students, so here water is a weak field ligand. So first of all, whenever a complex is given, you can check yourself that are you able to write down its name, IUPAC name. You can, and you can predict its coordination number, the nature of the complex, right, and the type of the ligand which is present here. Now the type of the ligand help us to predict. Now here the ligand is, it is a weak field ligand. So if it is a weak field ligand, students, then you know that the delta naught is going to be less than the pairing energy. This you should always remember. If it is a weak field ligand, at that time the splitting or the magnitude of the crystal field splitting will be less than the pairing energy. Right now, titanium has got the atomic number of how much? 22. From there you can easily predict that titanium Z equals to 22. So it is going to be argon 4s2 3d2. Right now, since the oxidation state of titanium is how much, students? Here it is Ti3 positive. So what will be the electron present in the 3d subshell? It is 4s2. Removing 2 electrons from here, 1 electron from here, we will get 3d1. So student, the configuration of the d orbital is 3d1. Right now, after that we are going to just draw the CFT representation here. So it is 3d1. Right, so under the influence of the ligand, this is the delta naught that will be caused. So here you will write down T2G orbital, and this is the EG orbital. Right, so since, students, here we have got only one electron, so the T2G orbital is going to, sorry, the electron will be filled in the T2G orbital. Right, so here we have, this is the T2G set of orbital. This is not visible, I think. So this is here T2G orbital, electron is getting filled up. Now students, I have written it in this way. Right, now if the representation of the same thing, I am doing it here. You can see when it is not absorbing any kind of radiation, it is not absorbing, that time the electron is present in the T2G set of orbital. This is going to be the ground state. Right, so when the particular energy, or we can say the white light, falls on it, then what will happen? Since the energy gap or the crystal field splitting is less here, the electron will get excited. Electron which was earlier in T2G set of orbital, now it is being excited to the EG set of orbital. Right, this is going to be the excited state. Right, so when the white light or when a radiation falls on the complex, right, it is going to absorb a definite part of energy from it. Right, so this E stands here for the radiation, and a particular amount of frequency, or we can say will be absorbed, a wavelength of the light is going to be absorbed, and the electron will get excited to the higher state, that is the EG state. Right, so as a result, what happened, the energy corresponding to this transition, right, is between green and yellow lights, which are absorbed from the white light, while the blue and the red portion are emitted. Therefore, overall, this complex will appear to be purple. Right, student? So here the energy which is responsible for this transition is being satisfied by absorbing green and the yellow light, right, which have been absorbed, and hence the blue and red portions are emitted. So the complex overall appears to be purple in color. right? So you can just write down the configuration after absorbing of the radiation. Earlier it is T2G1 EG0. So I'm just writing it here. Configuration, it is T2G1 and EG0, and later it is getting, this is its ground state. In the excited state it is getting T2G0 and EG1, right? So here the color in the coordination compound was successfully explained with the help of the CFT, which says that due to the transition which is known as the DD transition. Student, I'm just telling again, this is the DD transition. Now the DD transition here corresponds that the electron has just jumped from the T2G set of orbital, which is again the orbital related to orbitals with d subshell only, to that of the EG set of orbital. Right here you can see that was from T2G. This is the ground state. Was the EG was empty here, but in the excited state the electron has jumped from T2G to EG set of orbital. Right, so this is known as the DD transition, and this is responsible for the color of the complex. Right, students? So just get the thing noted down in notebook and just get it underlined that the color in the coordination compound has been explained through the CFT, and it is caused due to the DD transition. Right, that is the electron has jumped from the T2G set of d orbitals to the EG set of d orbitals.